Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nerd Caliber. I'm here with Captain Cleanfreak, who is very close to hitting 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations. Uh, how
Thank you.
how would you describe your channel? Is it a channel of cosplay skits predominantly, or?
Yeah, so we mainly do cosplay sketches and then we'll have a couple CMVs thrown in there.
Oh, okay, okay. So how did this get started? Where did this all come from? Where did Captain Cleanfreak? Where did that name come from as well?
Well, it came from Levi from Attack on Titan. So when I was like in high school, I was really, really into Attack on Titan. And like I watched a lot of Attack on Titan cosplay sketches. Like, oh god, there's one called like Attack on Titan High that I got like obsessed with. And so I was like, I want to do something like that. So then I started doing Attack on Titan cosplay sketches, and that kind of led to the whole thing.
When you say led to the whole thing, where did you get the idea of, like, hey, I want to make a YouTube channel out of this. I want to see where this goes. Like, where did that thinking process come from? Did you have a background in production?
So I'm like a filmmaker. I'm a film student. So I've always kind of liked making videos and making films. I had started doing like short films around the beginning of high school. So I had started a YouTube channel mainly. It was for a Tumblr blog I had, and I ended up just like throwing on like a random sketch that was supposed to be on Tumblr. But like their video thing was really slow. So I was like, oh, I'll just put it on YouTube instead. And for some reason, people ended up watching it. And I was like, this could be some good practice, like keep working on this film stuff. So I started making a video pretty much like every week if I could, just because it was like a lot of good film practice to like write it and direct it and edit it every week. And I didn't have a lot of cosplay friends back in the day, so I'd have to play all the characters by myself, which was looking back a little a little rough.
So you could do a video about anything. Why did you choose cosplay and anime?
Like I really love cosplay a lot. I've been doing it since I was like 14. And I think it's like a fun way to like give back to like the community. Because like I'm not a good like artist, like I can't do fan art or anything. So it's kind of my own way of being able to create content in my medium, which is film, and give it to the community to pay homage to like stuff I really love.
When it comes to cosplay, do you and your group have any difficulties? What would you say are some of your challenges with cosplay and combining that with filming?
Um, One's just kind of like getting us all together, because you have to arrange when there's like a lot of people. Um, Also, like sometimes people have different like work drives. So some of us, like I'm a workaholic, so I want to do like 10 videos, and not everybody, because it's also a hobby. So once you start getting into that like space where it's becoming less of a hobby and more of like a profession, just finding that line between where everybody's comfortable.
Hmm. And I've noticed that your cosplay, or at least the skits, are predominantly,
Mhm.
at least recently, Boku no Hero.
Mhm.
What is it about and it's gotten great views. Congratulations on that. And why do you think the fandom, like, what is it about Boku no Hero that creates such a very passionate fandom?
I genuinely have no idea. I've never seen a fandom like the Boku no Hero fandom, and I've been a part of like a lot of popular fandoms, like Attack on Titan. I remember like in Anime Boston where like the floor there was so many Levi's at the photo shoot, like they couldn't fit in one space, and even that doesn't compare to the Boku no Hero fandom. I've never seen a fandom like that. But like honestly, for a fandom like this big, like I've noticed the fan base is like incredibly, like surprisingly really nice. Because like I said, coming from Attack on Titan, I used to do Voltron stuff too. There'd be like, you get some mean comments if like about shipping stuff, and that wasn't always great. And like compared to that, the response I've gotten from the Boku no Hero fandom, which like is surprising because it's so big, has been like so positive.
Hmm. So, for anyone that that's curious to check out your channel, what would you say
Mhm.
are your favorite videos? What would you show them? Like, okay, let me show because you have a lot of content. Um,
Yeah.
what would you say is your personal favorite?
I'd probably say our CMVs, which we put a lot, we put considerably like the most work into. Because when we're doing the sketches, a lot of it's like, well, we'll plan it out, but a lot of it's improv. Versus the CMVs, we really need to like plan for every single aspect of it. So I really liked our dollhouse CMV that we just put out. And that's the fun thing about being a film student doing YouTube is like everything we put out, I feel like gets better and better.
Mm.
Our show and tell Gravity Falls video I also has a special place in my heart. I really like how that one came out. So those are probably my two favorites as of now. We
Okay.
had new CMVs planned, but Corona happened.
Mm.
So once that's over, they'll be coming back.
Well, that leads to my next question. With the pandemic that we're dealing with, what are your plans now to try to still put out creative content?
So obviously, I took like a little month break to collect myself, because this has been a lot. But we are planning this top secret. You're hearing it here. It's gonna be shot tomorrow. We'll see if it all works out. We're gonna be doing a BNHA Zoom class cosplay sketch. And if that works out, we'll see if we can do more like Zoom sketches. I'm also hoping, fingers crossed, soon stuff's gonna start getting lifted and we can at least start like meeting in small groups again. Who knows? But for now, we're gonna try out doing Zoom cosplay sketches. We'll see if it works. So we'll find out tomorrow.
So when it comes to production, what is there like certain cameras that you like using? Is there certain programs you like editing with?
So I started before I went to film school. Now look after post film school, I look back at everything and I'm like,
Hmm.
oh no. So I started out using like a little handheld camera when I did the sketches myself. I didn't have a tripod or anything. I would just like place it in different places. Then I went to film school and was like, oh. So I bought a Canon. So a lot of our stuff shot on a Canon 60D. And then one of my best friends, Anna, who's also in a lot of my videos, she uses a Nikon. So we normally switch between those two. We use like a wider lens if we're doing sketches, and then we'll shoot on a 50 millimeter. For people that aren't film people, I'm sorry, this this probably sounds confusing, but we'll shoot on 50 millimeter, which is like harder because you have to really plan out the shot because there's less movement. Um, but that's normally what we shoot on. And then I used to not light anything, which bad mistake. So now we do lighting and stuff too. Not well, sometimes for the sketches, mainly for the CMVs.
Okay, okay. So once hopefully we get through this pandemic, where do you see the future of the channel going? What do you like to see happen?
So we're gonna keep doing sketches and CMVs. I'm also hoping slowly but surely to start integrating more original content into the channel. So we have a couple ideas for more like original stories and sketches with like our own characters and like stories. So we'll see how people feel about those. We were gonna probably start one this spring, but the pandemic happened. So lost some more cosplay stuff, but there might be some new stuff snuck in there.
All right, so where can people find your work? For those that just heard of Captain Cleanfreak for the first time, where can they go find it?
So the main thing's YouTube. I'm also on Instagram under the same username, and me and Ren have a joint TikTok called Captain Kitsu, where we also do some short mini videos.
Excellent, excellent. So
So
again,
Google Captain Clean Freak and pretty much anything.
so thank you very much for this interview. If anyone watching this, if you'd like to comment, want to have questions for Captain Clean Freak, I'll be happy to forward it along. And yes, thank you for watching. Have a great day.